Hey guys, my name is Chris and welcome back to Haywood Homestead. Today I'm going to show you an overlook for the month of April as far as our budget is concerned. I had already filmed this video on my new digital camera, but I had trouble uploading it. So instead of waiting to get that fixed and resolved and uploaded, I decided to go ahead and redo the video on my iPhone. So this is going to be pretty short, but I wanted to start off the month with showing you what our budget is going to look like. So as you can see, we're looking at a calendar view for the month of April. If I come in a little bit here, I have everything listed on the due dates of each expense. Before though, we go into this a little bit, I have a little book that I'm going to show you where I've written everything out. This little plain book here. And this is going to be more in detail when I go over each expense on what everything is if you're confused. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. So this channel is all about not only homesteading things, but as well as what our finances look like. And I do budgeting content, so if that's something you enjoy, definitely stick around. All right, so coming down here to my little notebook, I have at the top April Budget Outlook. Our estimated income for the month of April is going to be $5,055. Again, if you're new, it's just my wife and I. We do not have any kids and we both work full-time jobs. So we're estimating our total expenses going out to be $3,846. So the first expense we have, my wife and I are building a home right now and it's in the construction phase. And so we're making interest-only payments during this phase. And the payments range from $60-something, as you can see, all the way up to over $1,000. So this will change each month based on the amount that has been withdrawn from the bank to the builders, if that makes sense. So for April, that's $66. Rent is $800. We are living with family on some family land that's attached to the piece of land they sold us, which is 2 acres. And so while we're living with them, we're going to be paying them $800 a month, and this also includes groceries. Next is we have 2 storage sheds that we keep probably about 95% of our items in while we're living with family and waiting for our house to be built. And to rent those 2 storage sheds is $236 a month. Next is HBO. We're paying $15 a month for that. Sometimes we will subscribe to different streaming services in order to watch a show that we want to watch. And then once we're through watching the series or the movie or whatever it may be, then we will most likely cancel them. Next is sinking funds. So for the month of April, we're budgeting $625 total for sinking funds, which works out to be $125 every Friday. And my wife gets paid every Friday, so each Friday we will be able to take the $125 out and stuff our envelopes with. Next is a graphic maker app that I use to make my YouTube thumbnails, and you can also do Facebook graphics in there or graphics for any type of social media. And for full access to that, I'm paying $13 a month. Next is XM Radio, $8. And this was a trial version. And so after December, this will go up and we will cancel it at that time because we don't really use it a whole lot. All right, so next is on our property is a temporary electric pole, and it's being used by the builders during the construction. And our bill for the usage of that is going to be $49 in April. Next is Apple storage. We pay $1 a month for extra storage on our iPhones. Life insurance, we pay $21 a month for that. T-Mobile is phone service if you don't live in the States. And for 3 lines, my wife, myself, and my nephew Hunter, who doesn't live with us currently, we pay $113 a month for those. We have 2 cars that we pay full coverage on, a car and a truck, and our car insurance is $161 a month. Amazon Prime is $15 a month. Our bank account allows us to have multiple checking accounts so that we can better divide our money and stay organized that way. And I'll show you exactly what different accounts we have in a later video. But to have all of these extras within our bank account, they charge us a fee of $5 a month. Next is gas. We mostly just go to and from work, which makes gas spending go up for us because our commute is at least 30 to 40 minutes each way. So for April, we're budgeting $400. Next is not a regular expense, but due to some tax liability that we had last year that I won't go into detail with right now, but for that, we're having to pay $1,318 in April. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out. I thought about putting that on a payment plan just to not have to come off that much money, but I figured with what our income is this month and then what we would have left over, I was able to go ahead and just fit it in so that it will be paid off in full. So going back to the calendar view, I have everything written out as I went over. The SF that you see on each Friday is short for sinking funds, $125 a week. Where it says on cue right here, that's the name of our bank that we're paying the construction payments to. And then, as you can see, the other things I've mentioned. We use 2 credit cards as part of our budgeting, in which we pay off in full every month. We never carry balances on the cards. We have a Discover card in which we put our gas on. So for April, we'll be putting $400 on that, and then again paying it off by month end. And then, so the payment for the Discover card is due on the 1st of every month. Our second credit card is Capital One. On this card, we charge our storage fee on, which is $236. So we're saving the money at the beginning of the month for that, but we're charging it on this Capital One card. And at the end of the month, again, we'll pay it off in full. Coming down here, just showing you our other expenses. My wife and I will be married 13 years on April 18th. So I went ahead and made a note of that. And then down here, more expenses. I've highlighted all of our paydays as well. If you don't know and you're new here, I get paid bi-weekly. So I'll get paid the 13th and the 27th. And then my wife, again, gets paid every Friday. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, guys. Oh, and one more thing at the top, or my wife rather, has something that she uses through Amazon Audible. And she has a couple credits on there that she has to use, and then she'll use them before the next due date, the 24th, at which time we'll be charged $15 if we don't cancel it before then. So I went ahead and made a note of that. But yeah, this is everything, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, guys.